want to get ahead of the competition? Do you want access to a full indoor turf field, hit tracks and pro batter, pitching and hitting tunnels, pitching machines, golf simulators, a full-size gym, and more? Come to Inbounds Sports Training, right up the road from Community High School, located at 760 North FM 1138, or visit inboundssports.com.
Maldonado and Anthony Jones come to the board for the Lady Braves. Maldonado is hurt.
This is Community Braves Network coverage of varsity volleyball. We apologize for our technical difficulties in the early going. Everything appears to be up and running now. Caddo Mills with a 9-3 lead over Community. Dominated early on by the Lady Foxes. A lot of height, a lot of key returning players for this Caddo Mills team. A team that reached the regional final a year ago. Bailey Kobe back on service for the Lady Foxes, the junior. Into the net. Ten to 4 in favor of the Lady Foxes. Audrey Weller puts it in play. Now a chance for Community, but again, that Caddo Mills wall is just too tough. Carson Hargrave and Harlan Johnson in the middle. Coach Ashley Balkowitz, in her first year for Community, that was the first thing she told me when I asked about this Caddo Mills opposition, was the big block that Community would have to face. Need to find a way to get around it, have success tonight. Big swing from Cotton. Caddo Mills in complete control. Now Smith. Sydney Jones unleashing for the first time tonight. That is certainly the formula for success for Community. Feed Jones. Feed Brenlin Hearn. Those big arms, need to have them show off that firepower this evening. Long on service there. And Abigail Cotton puts it in play. 13-5 Caddo Mills. Jordan Collins able to keep this one alive. Johnson, no, excuse me, that's Clements going cross court and picking up the call for Caddo Mills as signaled by Renee Whitaker. Our up official, Denise O'Kane, is down. All 4 officials tonight were recognized in a pregame ceremony, as is being done across the state this week. There's an ace for Abigail Cotton. 10-point Lady Fox advantage. Long from Hearn, and they'll say it touched fingers up front. Delayed call goes to Community. And Community is back within single digits. Jones, best at the line for Community this year, leads the team in aces. First block of the day for the Community side as Kensler and Hearn team up. We've seen that big Caddo Mills wall in action. Good to see Community getting in the mix on defense. And another ace for Sydney Jones, her 11th in full matches this season. Those full stats for Community don't include the best 2 out of 3 tournament matches. It's just the best 3 out of 5 regular season affairs. Get it to McKenna Davis. 5'10", middle blocker for Caddo. 2 tallest players up front for Lady Foxes. It's Davis at 5'10" and Johnson at 6 foot. Here's Allison Gregory. Listed on the roster as a libero, but in the usual jersey tonight. Presley Smith is in the black libero top. Clements goes long. Wide of the line. Still a big mountain to climb. But at one point, this was a 10-point deficit for Community. Now stands at just 7. Make it 6. Second ace of the set for the Lady Braves. This one coming from Emma Anderson. Nearly had a second. Good effort there by Clements to keep it from hitting the floor. Community looked like they were blocked initially, sent back over. Community pulls within 5. Community fans still sitting on their hands a bit with the team down by 5. That was certainly a play worth getting excited about, though. Caddo Mills fans behind me like that one. Bailey Kobe attacking the Community wall as it goes right in front of them. Unable to get it back across. 17-11, Lady Foxes. Over by Kinsler. Kobe, taken out by Collins. She's approaching a career milestone. Overpass. Caddo keeps it going. Nearly into the rafters. On the line and down. Point Lady Foxes. Seven-point Caddo Mills lead. Community not going away quietly. And Collins will go on service for CHS. Team leader in digs. Should be a 20-12 count now in favor of Caddo Mills. Sent into play by Clements. Audrey Weller won't be denied. Weller with the latest kill for Community. She is the best in assists, but as you saw there, also strong getting it across in kills. Layla Maldonado into the match, the sophomore. Collins keeps it up. Caddo scores the point, but what an effort by Jordan Collins. 21-13 Caddo. Weller. Denied by Smith. And sent across by Cotton. Sydney Jones from distance. Hargrave couldn't score. 21-14 in favor of Caddo Mills. And Audrey Weller will put it over. Jones, dug out. And that is a call in favor of Lady Foxes for Abigail Cotton. 3 points away from taking set one. Jones recycles it for Caddo. Now a chance for Community. Jones gets the feed. Kobe doing well to keep that off the floor, but ultimately Caddo can't. Lady Braves looking for a late rally. And Kaylin Christian. Able to tool it off of Jones from the right side. 8-point advantage for Caddo, just 2 points away from winning set one. District opener for both of these teams. Here's Jones. Right in front of the back line. Jones, the team leader in aces, mentioned that earlier. Also the team leader in kills per set. And we're at set point. couple of changes for Community as they look to avoid dropping this opener. Down by 8. Allison Gregory puts the ball in play. Miscommunication between Anderson and Weller gives set point to Caddo Mills. They take it 25-16. Before we get too far into the evening, I do want to tell you about the Friday night 5G lights here in Community ISD. A big chance for the Braves to have a game-changing stadium upgrade. $1 million on the line. Community fans, you can step up and help make this happen for our students. On X and Instagram, create a post that includes both of these handles, at Community ISD and at T-Mobile. Notice no dash there, T-Mobile. And then the hashtags you see on your screen, FN5GL, and the hashtag sweepstakes. Do that as often as you can. Include pictures if you'd like. Urge T-Mobile to select Community as the winner. And we're going through Thursday to decide the finalists in this contest. The top 25 will move on and still have a chance to win $1 million in what truly could be a game changer for our students here in Community ISD. We'll step aside for 2 minutes. Community drops set 1 to Caddo Mills, 25-16.
Let's remember to play, coach, officiate, and support the Texas way with respect for others, self-control, and true sportsmanship. Our student athletes are here to learn life lessons through sport. Win or lose, your actions during competition and in the stands reflect your character. Play with pride. Play with honor. Play the Texas way. Learn more at playthetexasway.com. During this break in the action, take a moment to follow Community ISD. On Facebook and Instagram, we're easy to find. Our handle is Community ISD. The Community Education Foundation is turning 20 this school year. Join us in celebrating 2 decades of braving the way for educational excellence in Community ISD. The foundation enhances educational programs through classroom grants, scholarships, and support of district initiatives. To date, more than $350,000 has been returned through the foundation to support innovative teaching ideas that enrich our students' education. Learn how you can support the foundation at communityisd.org/CEF.
You're watching Community Braves Network coverage of varsity volleyball. It is the district opener between Caddo Mills and Community. I'm Community ISD Communications Coordinator Chris Mycoskie. Our Director of Communications, Cooper Welch, running our show behind the scenes. The rest of our crew involved tonight, all CHS students. Appreciate their help this evening. That is the backbone of these Community Braves Network broadcasts, no matter the sport, is the student participation. 25-16 in favor of the Lady Foxes in set 1, and Caddo Mills takes point 1 of this second set. Caddo Mills led by head coach Skylar Camacho. A prolific playing career at Royce City led to her induction into the Royce City ISD Athletics Hall of Fame. Her efforts in volleyball and track and field. 1-1 Community and Caddo. And finally, the CHS student section getting a little bit more into it this evening. Always good to see when they're engaged. All square, one apiece. Sent over into the campfire. A point for Caddo Mills. Smart play by Bailey Kobe. Here's Allison Gregory. Part of a strong group of seniors on this squad. Collins sets it up for Sydney Jones. Tipped, and now a chance for Caddo. Clements puts Caddo Mills up by 2. Collins lays out, but Emma Anderson right next to Parker Durst. Neither of them keep it up. No words said there, but the frustration from Coach Balkowitz, evidence on that one, but the Lady Braves do get the point right back on the service error. Here's Kaylin Christian. Long. This community team, 14-13 on the season, had a rough beginning, tested themselves against some upper class teams, playing above their fighting weight, but then rattled off a tremendous winning streak. Really came alive, won 12 in a row to get the record back above 500. That winning streak halted just before district play began. Non-district finale against North Lamar. Community dropped that one in 4 sets last Friday. Second meeting of the year against the Lady Panthers. Lady Panthers swept the original matchup. So Coach B much happier with that outing. Adjusted faster. Just ran out of points at the end of the night. Balkowitz, in her mind, thought if it was best of 7 instead of best of 5, Lady Braves might have come out on top. They were playing well late in that match. Going up and putting it down, it's Hearn and Weller teaming up on the right side. And the Lady Braves within 4. And Sydney Jones will serve. Team leader, 10 aces entering the night, has added 1 here in this meeting. Kensler tooling the block. Jones with her Braves trailing by 3. Big swing cross court from Bailey Kobe. Gets it down in front of the line. Kobe's been impressive, so is Clements. And it's Clements now serve for Caddo Mills. Madison Shield having trouble in serve receive. So an ace from Clements, and another chance for the senior. Better job there by Shield, but unable to put it to a teammate. Coach Balkowitz giving some instruction to Shield before this next serve, which you know is coming right at her. This time Shield keeps it off the floor. But a free ball for Caddo Mills. Can't take advantage. Another free ball coming for the Lady Foxes. And again, cannot put it down. So Community had a great opportunity. Kensler over to Smith. Recycled by the Community wall. Weller into the campfire for a Community points. Several great chances for Caddo Mills in that sequence. Ultimately, Community takes it and gets a side out, taking the ball out of the hands of Clements. That powerful right arm of Hearn is denied. Collins gets it to Weller. Setting it up for Kensler. Cross court from Cotton denied. A couple of lengthy points consecutively. That one long off the hands of Skylar Ebel. 11-5 Caddo Mills. Here's Kobe. Brenlin Hearn unleashing, going down the line. She checks out in favor of Christian. Hearn is a junior, averaging 1.4 kills per set. 1.4 kills per set, that was right. Going up and meeting the potential attacker, Kaylin Christian, all over that one. Lead cut to 11-7 for Caddo. Johnson gets the point back for Coach Camacho's team. Caddo Mills swept the season series from Community last year. Went to 4 sets at the home of Lady Foxes and an ace for Smith. So 4-set victory at Caddo Mills, then a sweep for the Lady Foxes here in Nevada. 13-7 in favor of the visitors. Dumped over and kept alive. Kensler able to get through the block. We saw the big block for Caddo Mills, causing a lot of trouble for Community early in this match. But it was apparent that if Coach B and this team could devise a way to get around it, the Community would have an opportunity going forward to give a point right back on the service error. Christian, dug out by Hargrave. Now Jones, straight at Smith for the Community points. Cheers of boom baby coming up from the CHS student section. Community within 5. Collins able to feed Emma Anderson, one of the Community captains. CHS has a captain from the sophomore, junior, and senior class. Anderson representing the 11th graders. 14-10 Caddo Mills. Right back to Jones. Too strong. Lady Foxes 15, Lady Braves 10. Set 2. Weller in the middle. Nothing Smith could do about that one. And Brenlin Hearn will check back in. The best front row that Community has to offer here, Weller, Hearn, and Jones. But after the service error, Jones moves back. Well done by Hearn to keep that alive. Going straight down the line. Point for Caddo Mills. 6-point Foxes lead. Anderson feeding Weller. Both sides showing off some firepower. Now CHS could really use Sydney Jones to go on a service run here. Their best player at the line. Got to keep her there for a while. Over and about, and a problem there for Caddo Mills, violation. And the deficit cut to 4. Jones, somebody who has collegiate volleyball aspirations. And she will get to continue as the attack error is committed by Caddo. Biggest aspect to Jones's game is her high volleyball IQ. Really knows when to swing, when to hold back. Service run comes to an end with an error. There, she'll check out in favor of Maldonado, trading senior for sophomore. And here's Cheyenne Clements, Caddo Mills senior. Hearn, boom! Tattoos Gregory on the other side. Long, and Community is within 2. Coach B talked about a point in the season when this squad started to find its swagger. It was a win over Crandall. A set victory here could give Community a lot of swagger this evening. Brenlin Hearn taking advantage of the overpass. And CHS is within 1. Coach Camacho needs a timeout. Foxes lead 1-0. Their lead in set 2 is just 1 point.
Braves fans, do you need some dental work done? Well, come on out to Levon Family Dental. Dr. Casey Draper and his staff provide you with high-quality dentistry using the latest in technology and modern convenience. Check them out online at LevonFamilyDental.com or call 972-853-2100. The Community Athletic Booster Club is fired up to support our student athletes in Community ISD. With your help, we've awarded thousands in scholarships, boosted athletic excellence, and given back to every CISD sport, making a lasting difference.
18-17, Caddo Mills over Community in set 2. Here's Kinsler. Blocked. Harlan Johnson alongside Abigail Cotton. Johnson, the tallest player for Caddo Mills, standing at 6 foot. Lady Foxes lead by 2. Now 3. An ace from Bailey Kobe. And Caddo Mills is the first to 20 here in the second set. Ebel able to get a point back for Community. And Jordan Collins will put it in play. Collins already at 100+ digs on the season, but nobody's going to bring that one off the hardwood. Abigail Cotton with the latest kill. Libero Presley Smith, the junior. Kaylin Christian goes long on the attack. Lady Braves had some momentum going, got within 1. But the Lady Foxes have started to regain control here late in this set. That gives Community a chance now. Last thing that Caddo wanted to do, commit a service error when they were starting to roll towards a set 2 win. New life for Community, and Parker Durst puts it in play. Pushed it over. Collins to Ebel. Dug out there by Durst. Now Sydney Jones doing what she does best, but it's recycled and sent back over. Jones again. Boom. She knows how to get this crowd going. The team leader, 2.55 kills per set, has the Lady Braves within 2. Nothing the Braves could do. Great effort by Durst. Lady Fox's lead is stretched back out to 3. Here's Jones. Big swing right at Cotton. You can see the qualities that'll make Sydney Jones a quality collegiate player. That's where she wants to be next year, playing at the next level. Coach B has every confidence that's going to happen for her. Into the campfire. Set point, Lady Foxes. And Allison Gregory with a chance to give Caddo Mills a 2-0 lead. Miss hit on the free ball chance. Audrey Weller able to get it in front of the Caddo block. Kaylin Christian. Needs a couple of points to send this one into extras. Can't do it as Bailey Kobe goes on the attack to give Caddo Mills a 25-22 win in set 2. This is coverage of varsity volleyball on the Community Braves Network. We will step aside for a moment, get you set for the Lady Braves as they make an attempt at a reverse sweep tonight in Nevada.
To be or not to be. Everyone knows that one. I love the theater, especially my community high school theater. The theater is a place that transforms people into characters. Perfect. And what's a character without props and set pieces that turn a blank stage into someplace fantastic? Places. Cue scene 1.
Whether you're on stage, behind the scenes, or in the audience.
Get immersed in the story, invest in the characters, and be transported to a whole new world. This is my favorite part. Sharing stories takes more than just one person. It takes a community.
What I would say to someone thinking about becoming a mentor with Project Inspire is to just do it. Just jump in and don't hesitate. If there is a prompting on your heart to participate in this program, then definitely sign up, because it would be a blessing to that child and to you as well.
Becoming a mentor with Project Inspire, you think that you're going to be the one that's helping the kid. And with every kid, they end up helping you more. Whether it's through simple interactions or some of the harder questions, whatever it may pertain, you feel as if you're helping the kid out throughout their life and hoping that you're building a really good foundation for them in their life. But on the other end of it all, they end up helping us a lot more than what you would ever think. And they have a different perspective, and you think that you're the one helping them. And I think that's the case for sure. But also, they help us more than they could ever give back to them.
Set 3 between Community and Caddo Mills. Varsity volleyball on the Community Braves Network. Lady Foxes took the first set 25-16 and the second set 25-22. Community somehow keeps that alive. Chance to score the first point of set 3, and they get it. The perseverance on that point. 1-0 CHS. Emma Anderson on the service line for Community. Can't dig that one out. Allison Gregory will serve for Caddo Mills. Lady Foxes have won 21 matches already this season. Just 8 losses this year. Their longest winning streak was 6. That came back in mid-August. They had won 3 straight before dropping their non-district finale against Pleasant Grove last week. Going cross court, well done. As Cheyenne Clements continues to star. Shining bright for these visitors. Led by Skylar Caddo Mills. Here's Kaylin Christian. Diving to get it was Presley Smith, unsuccessful. Community back within a point. Jordan Collins back to the service line. 3.77 digs per set to lead this team. Already over 100 digs on the season. Celebrating that achievement last Friday against North Lamar. Lazily falling to the floor on the Caddo Mills side. A couple of different Caddo Mills players pointing to their heads. They're saying a mental error. Should have known where to be. 3-3. Off high hands for Bailey Kobe. Lady Fox is up by 1. Collins had trouble on the serve receive. Can Community keep it going? No. Hearn with a big effort. Just to the side of the Braves bench. Jones sending it to the back row. Short on that one from Clements, but points continues. Now Jones ripping one. Kept alive by Cotton. Weller can't get it to the floor. Down the line from Kobe. Wide. Community started to find its swagger in that second set, ultimately fell by 3. Sydney Jones certainly has found ways to ignite this team in more ways than one, especially during that 12-match winning streak. Coach B trying to find some positives out of dropping that match North Lamar last week. One of them being that it was a non-district match, so no effect on whether or not Community can get back to the playoffs. Learning some things about themselves and hopefully able to grow moving forward, as now every single match counts towards the goal of getting into the postseason. Into the net as Caddo tried to go cross court. 6-6. Weller already has 500 career assists, and she's just a sophomore. We're able to celebrate that a couple of weeks ago when Community took on Bonham. And she has Lady Braves out in front, 7-6 in set 3. Light touch on the serve, picking up the ace, sending it right into the middle of the Foxes. They can't keep it alive. 2-point lead for Community, their biggest advantage of the night. Kobe can't trim the deficit to 1. This time they go to Cotton. Nothing doing. Now Kobe. Dug up by Kinsler. Sent across by Weller. Chance for Cotton. Violation on the Caddo side. Coach Camacho signaling for touch. Of course, no official video review here at the high school level. They cannot go to the film. No challenge card coming out here in Nevada. Big swing from Kinsler. Lady Braves feeling it now. It would need to be a reverse sweep. But the Lady Braves seemingly confident at this point. Every reason to be. As Coach Camacho needs a timeout on the Caddo Mills side. We'll stay here and remind you to get on to X and Instagram and help community win a $1 million upgrade to Braves Stadium. Community won a weekly prize, which sent them into the semifinals of this contest. The finalists will be determined after Thursday, so they'll add up the numbers. So you have until then to tweet, now X, as many times as you can. Get on Instagram as well. Need to use those handles that you see there, Community ISD and T-Mobile in each of your posts, and those two hashtags. You can scan that QR code to get instructions if you need more. But we encourage you to get active in this competition. Tell your friends to do the same. Give community an opportunity at a game-changing upgrade to the stadium. Eleven to 6. Community over Caddo Mills in set 3. And after the timeout, Lady Foxes get back on track. Caddo Mills rallying after the timeout with Bailey Kobe at the service line. Brenlyn Hearn able to get that one to rise. Initially off her hand, looked like it would go into the net, but the rotation was in her favor. Now the junior is at the service line. That was hard to react to from Caddo Mills. Sent across by Hargrave. Kensler met at the net by the wall. Cotton denying her. That was the key from the get-go for community. Find a way around that big Lady Foxes block. That is going to be a problem for teams up and down this district. And if this season anything like last year, it'll be a problem for teams deep into the playoffs. (13-10) in favor of community. And Parker Durst to serve. McKenna Davis hasn't been a huge presence tonight. Senior standing at 5'10". Picking up the ace. Smith right at her, goes across, and Sydney Jones gets another opportunity to send it in front of Kobe. Kobe, by the way, listed on the Caddo Mills roster at 5'8". Not sure that's accurate. She's a presence as well. Caddo Mills certainly has a height advantage on Community, and they will probably have that in their favor throughout the rest of the season, at least until they get a few rounds deep. Lady Fox is able to trim the deficit. It's now just 1. Community 14, Caddo Mills 13. Lady Fox is trying to close out a 3-set sweep. Jones overpasses. Caddo Mills doesn't do anything with it, and Jones goes on the attack. Of course, real-time statistics unavailable here to us, but Jones has been the leader undoubtedly for Community on offense this evening, as she is most every single time. Hearn and Jones teaming up on defense. Three-point lead for Community, and Collins just could not get that one up. Miss hit off her right hand. And Collins unable to excel in serve receive there. An ace for McKenna Davis. Collins is the best on this team in serve receive rating. Hearn able to tool it. Sydney Jones, 500 career kills for her, able to accomplish that milestone despite missing her entire sophomore season. She was a breakout superstar as a freshman here at Community. Then had to sit out her 10th grade year, returned with a vengeance last season, and you've seen the kind of power that she can generate here as a senior. Bailey Kobe can generate some power of her own, the 11th grader for Caddo Mills. And Community's lead is now just 1. Sent over by Weller. Light touch from Johnson, and Community reacts well. Lady Braves lead back out to 2. Hensler denied by Johnson and Cotton. Falling back down to the floor, didn't get as much power behind that attack as she would like. Neither power nor lift on that attempt. Lady Foxes within 1 again. Community gets back to a 2-point advantage after the error. And here's Hearn. Averaging nearly a kill and a half per set for Community. Her service run ends in a hurry. One of the best on this team at quickly flushing her mistakes, able to laugh it off and get back to the bench. That one, though, not so much a mistake as just a high-powered attack, and very few players at this level will be able to dig that one out. Hearn has had a good night, so has Jones. 20-18 Community. Lady Braves the first to reach that 20-point milestone. Needing a win here in set 3 to stay alive. Durst immediately realized where she should have been. Lady Foxes with a chance to tie things up in set 3 with Abigail Cotton putting the ball in play. They do just that. An ace for Caddo Mills as Jordan Collins went towards that ball and unable to keep it alive. Tied at 20 in set 3. And Lady Foxes take the lead for the first time in this set. Let's stay right here and take a look at some of Community's standout players so far in this season. First shining the spotlight on Sydney Jones. Solid at the line, has a lot of English on her serves. Also the best when it comes to that power at the net. 2.55 kills per set this season and reached that career milestone. 500 career kills despite missing a full season back on September 12th in the game against Bonham. Audrey Weller is her primary setter. 500 career assists for her. Also, number 2 on the team in kills. You need somebody like Jordan Collins to keep the ball off the floor to make any of this work. Team leader in digs. You see that over 3.7 per set. Also the best in serve receive this season for the Lady Braves. 3 of the many great players that Community has on its roster this season. Big hopes and dreams of getting back to the playoffs. Caddo Mills, one of the toughest opponents they'll see here in district play. Lady Foxes up 2 sets to none and 21-20 in set 3. Collins to Weller and Emma Anderson after a lengthy point. Getting the Community crowd back into it as set 3 is tied at 21. Emma Anderson, second best on this team in assists. 3.9 per set. From the back row, Bailey Kobe so strong from that position. (22-21) Caddo Mills. Here's Gregory. Looks long off the hand, and it is. Just barely. Our line judge indicates back to the up official. Breaking out those 2 fingers very close together. Just off the line. 22 all. Big swing from Kobe. She is turning it on here late. And her Lady Foxes lead by 2. Long. Match point. And Community will take a timeout. We'll give you one more reminder here to hop on social media and help Community win the stadium upgrade. Finalists will be determined later this week. Just a couple more days to get in these posts. Mentioning Community ISD and T-Mobile in each one, and using those 2 hashtags on your screen, FN5GL and sweepstakes. You can scan that QR code if you'd like to get more information. Community has already won $5,000 to help upgrade Brave Stadium. Finalists will receive $25,000 apiece. And if Community can win the big prize, that is $1 million, talk about a game changer for our students here in the district. Match point for Caddo Mills. 24-22. Collins keeps it off the floor. Now a chance for Jones. Unable to get that big arm behind it. And Caddo Mills able to send it into the corner to cap off the victory. Caddo Mills sweeps 25-16, 25-22, and 25-22. And the Lady Foxes get off to a 1-0 start in district play. Lady Braves back in action right here at CHS on Friday afternoon as the Lady Braves host Wills Point. First serve set for 4:30 p.m. Caddo Mills will stay on the road to face Sunnyvale on Friday. Cooper Welch running the show behind the scenes, thanks to our CHS students as well, helping us get this broadcast online from Community High School. My name's Chris Mycoskie. We're back with you on the Community Braves Network for CHS football against Lake Dallas. It is a bye week this week for the Braves. They'll be back in action on October 3rd in Corinth against the Falcons. Our broadcast will begin shortly before 7:30. Again, for our entire team, thank you very much for tuning in this evening on the Community Braves Network. Good night.